1, 2, 3, 4. Cheer, cheer for Notre Dame. Wake up the echoes, cheering the name. Send down falling sinner on high.
Good evening. I'm John McGreevy. I'm Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, and tonight I have the rare privilege of introducing you to the college's artist in residence and a rock and roll legend. Please join me in giving a great Notre Dame welcome to Todd Rundgren. This week at Notre Dame, he's been the instructor of record for a one-credit course called Exploring the Creative Muse. And he's performed on the Reyes organ, on the Brian Kelly radio show, at a pep rally, and in local schools. His real passion is music education, and he has collaborated this week with our faculty and staff on projects for his Spirit of Harmony Foundation, which supports music education and the arts in our schools.
And you didn't care if I was around, but still you kept me in the back of your head. Just like the teddy bear that you took to bed, I was on there.
With that finger right here.
The range of his work in production, performance, and digital music mark him as a true pioneer in the industry.
Yes,
How do you know the notes on a guitar?
there are a couple ways to know them.
Can you show us how you play the guitar?
Can I show you how? G, like F, C.
She caught me pounding on the desk with my hands. Hey, take me so hot, I made the teacher wanna dance, and that's why I don't wanna work.
Let's get on with these student musicians who have really inspired me over the week, the effort they put into everything.
Well, we got the playing part.
Got that down, yeah.
Okay. So you do the verses and I'll do the choruses, and then we can maybe sing together on the out choruses.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
Are you comfy?
Super.
There's still a few things I ain't got figured out. Sometimes they make my brain get sore. Like if kids were left of all devices, would they ever come up with a thing like war?
So let us hope this will come. Let us stop the hand of time.
You're listening to WVFI, Voice of the Fighting Irish. We are with our guest, Todd Rundgren, today. I was reading Patti Smith's review of, I think it's like the second
Wizard
one
of True Star,
The
yeah.
Wizard of True Star, which is also like the cover art and the vinyl itself really caught my eye.
Hi, this is Todd Rundgren, and you're listening to WVFI. Go Irish.
Thank you so much.
I don't wanna work.
When you learn how to play a musical instrument, then you hear the world of sound in a different way. And it turns out that with a couple of years of more or less formal education, if you start really early, it'll change your entire life.
Scott Daly, that'll do it. Good night, everybody, and go Irish.
Super group. I had never been to college, so I didn't follow college football very much because I didn't know that much about it. So it was a real experience to come here and not simply attend the game, but all of the build-up to the game. Music seems such an integral part of the entire experience, I can't imagine it without it.
This is the Notre Dame drum line. So we just wanted to present you with a drum head that we all signed
man.
for your
So
appreciation.
terrific.
And we have...
I really enjoyed you guys on Saturday.
verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, chorus, tag,
No,
parallel.
bridge, verse, chorus,
Sorry,
and
yes.
then tag.
Yes, okay.
Parallels never to cross over.
Okay. All right, yeah, that'll be good.
When it's finally time to face the fact some things never come together. Parallel lines running on forever, and you can't turn back. There is never any starting over. Parallel lines never do cross over. Parallel lines never do cross over.
The most important thing, and to me seems like the biggest stumbling block to tapping into whatever creativity that is available to you, is completing something, is getting something done and then moving on to the next thing. It's a question of what is the use of me just doing what other people do. I need to have some purpose for my existence, and that is to discover what it is I'm supposed to do.
Know that I would try everything I knew just to soothe you. Together we can make that dream come true. So let me soothe you. Kevin up in heaven. Let's go to class.
Wow, now this is something else. This is exciting. This is really sort of another dimension for me. What an amazing system it is, and what an amazing operator of the system we have.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The Spirit of Harmony is a foundation that has the aim of trying to provide tools and advocacy for people who want to introduce music programs back into the schools.
Well, the need's certainly pressing because so many of those programs have disappeared from youth education today, right?
When programs get cut, arts and athletics are usually what gets cut. And so it sometimes seems as if, you know, the athletics and the arts are competing with each other for scanty resources, you know, that the schools have. But the point is that kids need both.
Perfect. Who needs rehearsal?
Cold. That was mesmerized. That was great. That's the varsity drum. I got the JV drum. That's all right. I'm the JV drummer. I'm playing varsity for one song, baby.
You feeling the pep?
We may need to work that in to start every practice, you know?
There we go.
The stretching music, you know?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. 'Cause I saw the light in your eyes.
Most people respond first of all to the song. This I learned as a record producer. And the very last thing that audiences care about, by and large, is so-called sound quality. If they're grooving to the song, they're not going to say, you know, I could hear a little bit more 10K on the top or something like that. You know.
You just skip the first two Can't Stop Running. It's like on the last part.
You finish out this chorus kind of like, and then you start improvising. et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. Okay.
Give it up for Alexis Doherty. She's going to take the mic.
Bottom of my heart, what you are doing is magical and special and wonderful. I want to thank our kids for being here and all of our guests.
We wanted to give the kids something that they could actually keep, since sometimes they don't stay here forever. You know, may move on, but you don't want to have to leave behind the instrument once you've learned how to play it. So we've managed to score ukuleles for everybody. Step right up and collect your ukulele.
We have an award that our foundation hands out. Notre Dame alumnus and a musician to this day. Believe me, he still plays like a 20-year-old. Give it up for Bill Hurd, please.
South End St. Joe High School teamed up with a music legend to help bring instruments to kids who can't afford them. The school partnered with Hungry for Music and Todd Rundgren's Spirit of Harmony Foundation to collect used instruments to donate.
People have always felt that music is a good thing, but it too often gets cut or underfunded. We're hoping to reverse that trend.
Look at that. And that's one fancy piccolo as well.
You know, it's all hits all the time here with the big band. Leroy boy, is that you? I thought your post-hanging days were through. Sunken eyes and full of sighs. Tell no lie.
This is probably the encore. So we're going to milk it a little bit. One more time. Okay, it's a little sprightly. Pull the tempo back just a little bit.
We've been waiting so long. We've been waiting so long. We've been waiting for the sun to rise and shine, shining still to give us a will.
There is not something that defines me. I need to have some purpose for my existence, and that is to discover what it is I'm supposed to do. If you can manage to blaze your own trail, essentially you're the one that other people get compared to.
Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Yes! Thank you, everybody! Thank you, Notre Dame! The band, the chorus. You know the routine. Find your designated driver. Have a safe trip home. We love you. Good night.
How do you like the champion, Todd?